Welcome. Twists have so many incredible benefits, and if you want to receive them all, it's important that you do them properly, regardless of your level of flexibility. I'll write in the comments all of the benefits of a twist, but generally, if you want to think about it, you can imagine that you have a clothing article that's really wet and you're wringing out all of the water. And when you release the wringing out, the article of clothing just sort of comes back to its natural shape. And when it's in its natural shape, it's free of all that water that was in it before, so it begins to fill naturally again through the breathing process. So you can imagine that this twist combined with an exhale is like a wringing out of everything that's identified by the mind and body that is not needed. So the essential nutrients and important things stay, and everything that is not identified as necessary goes. And this is also supported by the prana and apana, which is also the releasing and the letting go of things that the body no longer needs, and the mind. So after the wringing out is important, when you're finished the twist, the other essential aspect of the twist is the returning home with an inhale so that you have room to refill yourself with what is fresh and new. So that's in the mind and the body, the oxygenation process of the body. Freshly oxygenated blood gets to stream through a newly cleansed system. But if you want to think of it even deeper than physiologically and biologically, your mind gets rid of those old kind of stagnant thoughts and is then coming back to center, where it's open for just that moment to new, fresh, and healthier, more processed ideas, opinions, desires, everything. But the thing is, we usually come back after the twist, and then right away we jump into getting pulled by the thoughts and the mind into these old patterns. So if you can preserve that sense of like freshness after the twist for as long as possible, the better you'll feel. So how to do the twist? Really important that you visualize just your spine. You know, you don't need a deep connaissance of anatomy to be able to do this. You just want to visualize your tailbone to the crown of your head. And what often happens in a twist, I'll show you, is that you get ready for your twist like this, and we go like this, and I'll show it to you from the lower body. So we go like this, and if you keep your eyes here, you'll see that when I do the twist, I go like this, and I twist. So if you see, there's no twist happening in the most important aspect of my body, where all of my organs are. And from the front, it's kind of a little bit deceptive, because it looks like and sort of feels like I'm completely twisted, because especially my head just sort of goes to the side. So what's really important to remember is you want to protect your spine. So your spine is in the center, and at the base of the spine are your two sit bones. So these guys need to stay on the floor. When you lift this leg up, sometimes this happens. This is really, really bad. So you want to make sure that you're here. And if you cannot be here with your leg here, then you just put your leg somewhere easier, like say here. This is a lot easier. And then you can have the base of your spine supported by your two sit bones, yeah? So the next step, I'll cross it over, but you've got to find your place. The next step is both sit bones are down. You want to start to breathe, because this expansion and contraction is going to be the catalyst for your movement and for your return. So then slowly. It's not just one time and you're there. You want to make it a process. So twists continue moving with the breathing. So you want to bring your mind right to your navel, to your belly button. And you want to bring your navel to the outside. Most of us have a bit of extra skin there, so you can sort of move back a little. And you get that navel. So you exhale, get that navel as deep in, and then inhale, bring it nice and straighter, and you exhale, and your work is really down here. Getting your belly button as much as you can to the outside. So that takes work. You take your time, you inhale, you lengthen, you exhale, and you twist. And then you can use your elbow to help you, but you want to keep exhale, inhale, getting longer, and you exhale, and you from here up, you keep it soft. It's not doing anything yet. So you wriggle that belly as much as you can to the outside, and really feeling it with the breath. And there's a lot of pressure on this arm. Like, this arm is strong, and this hand is really grabbing, and with traction on your mat, pulling you deeper. And you want to get as deep as possible, yeah, until you want to like lose your breath. That's okay. And then you stay there as deep as you can. And the other beautiful thing that happens when you don't just jump to where you've always gone before and you sort of feel your way into your deepest edge is that you realize that, wow, your edge is quite a bit deeper than you thought. And you get there. And then once you're there, you then hold it still, and you inhale and you try to get long and opening from the heart to that back shoulder. And it's the inhale and the drawing out from the heart to the back shoulder, a nice soft neck that helps you to get that twist in the lower, and then finally step 2 is in the upper back. And the jaw really needs to stay soft. So you inhale and you open from the heart to that shoulder, and you exhale and you push a little deeper in the lower body. And the eyes are soft, the jaw is soft, the tongue is floating inside the mouth, and you keep moving like this. So your inhale is heart to upper shoulder, and your exhale is a push deeper in the lower body, while traction with that back arm and hand on the mat. And then when you're ready, so you can stay there for a few breaths, when you're ready, keep your eyes closed so you can feel how the body reorganizes itself when you come back to center. So you should be kind of able to breathe, but at the same time really kind of squeezing. You want to find your deepest edge. And then slowly keeping the spine straight, so you don't want to come back and like slouch. You can really hurt yourself coming out. So really slowly, with an inhale, release that back arm. Keep your spine nice and long, really important. Inhale, come back to center, and just pause. For a moment, and allow your breath to be that inner sort of medicine, those waves of breath just nourishing that space inside.